Hello. I believe you're here to look over the details of your house. Great. Well, I have your floor plan here. And I just kind of want to go through each of the rooms and kind of talk about what we have discussed here at work. And some of your ideas as well. Alright? Perfect. So why don't we go ahead and start with the living room here. Obviously your living room is a very big area, because an open area, because it connects with the dining room and partially with the kitchen as well. So all in all, this area right here is a very large space, and we want it to keep that look. Now, you had mentioned a few different colors for your living room that you were interested in, correct? Right. You wanted a red, right? Okay. Our recommendation is to not do all of the walls red, just because that can make a room look a little smaller and enclosed. And we really want to keep this open feel with this big room, especially since you have your big window here in your living room, as well as your sliding glass door to your backyard right here, right? Okay. So we came up with this color scheme here. So we do have a lighter color right here, which is sand. And then we have a white color, ultra pure white, and then only natural, which is more of a tan color. And then we have the red color right here, which is rose garland. Alright, and you can also see the rose garland is going to be this one right here. Yes, so this would be the the red color, if you like it. You do. It is a more burgundy type red. So we were thinking about putting this red right here along this wall over here. Okay? Yes, this full wall right here. Yes. So this wall would be the rose garland. Alright? And then we were thinking of doing this sand color on the front wall of your house, as well as the back dining room wall and into the kitchen as well. We were debating between either the tan, the only natural color, or the ultra pure white for the wood parts of your rooms, like the baseboards and the trim throughout the living room, dining room, and kitchen. Do you know which you would prefer? You do like the ultra tan? Alright. So you do like this one. And you said you're okay with the red as well as that. Okay. So if you're okay with it, then I'm just gonna mark here that this wall right here, past the sliding glass door into the front of your house, is going to be the rose garland. Alright? Great. So we have that, and then we said that your front wall is going to be the sand color. And we will of course carry it on to this little cove right here of your living room, along this wall, into this as well. Okay, and then it's also going to be back here in your dining room and along the walls of your kitchen. And then the trim is going to be done in the only natural color. So I'll just make a note of that up here, that the trim and woodwork will be the only natural color, that tan type of color. Right? Okay. And then looking at the setup of your house, it would be good to continue this sand color here down your hallway. Yes. You could do a different color if you want. That's totally okay. It kind of brings the flow of the house a little bit better if you keep the same color. Just because if you did stop it right here and then change the hallway color, it would be very choppy. Right. So would you like to continue with this sand color from the living room down the hallway? You're okay with that? Okay. Just make the notes here that you approved it. I think it'll be nice because you have a lovely shaped hallway as well. It's not just a straight hallway, so it will really bring the flow of your house together to the main living area, which is your living room and dining room. Alright? Sand. Okay, so you've pretty much, that's good with the living room. Yes, so your colors once again are the rose garland, the only natural, and the sand. They're going to be your three colors for the living room, the dining room, kitchen, and then of course parts of the hallway. One more question about your hallway. Would you like to continue the tan color, this tan color here on the woodwork in the hallway as well? Yes, okay. So we're gonna just, the trim will also be like that in the hallway. Great. Okay, so let's move on to your next room. Okay. Let's go ahead and move on to your master bedroom, your room. You had suggested that you wanted very calming colors for your room, am I correct? Good. Alright. Well, we have picked out here this color palette. So this right here is almost like a light, almost a white green. It is called water sprout. And then we have this white color here, which is not a bright white, it's almost a creamy white, and it's called Cotton Whisper. And then we have this green here, which is called Sagey. And then we also have another tan color, which is called Sandpoint. These four colors really complement each other and set a very relaxing feel to a room. Okay. So our initial idea, because you had said you wanted something special in your room, right? Okay. So your room, the master bedroom right here, we thought that we would do a special texture technique to your main wall, which is going to be this wall right here. We thought we would take the water sprout color, yes, this one right here, this water sprout color, and the sagey color, which is this top color right here. So the water sprout and the sagey together and that we would do a sponge technique on this wall. So basically we'd be combining the two colors, not completely. You would see parts of both colors as well as the blended product. Does that sound interesting to you? Would you be interested in that? You do look like that idea, okay. You can do certain patterns with the sponge technique. And you can also have a color stand out a little bit more. Do you have a favorite between the sagey or the water sprout that you would like to be a little bit more accented on the wall, or would you like it to be even with the two colors? Even. Okay. So we are going to do the sponge technique. And you want the colors to be evenly painted. Sponged, I should say. Right? Okay. And then from there, since we have this green wall, you can take one of the green colors and put it along the other sides to your bedroom, or you can use one of these from the palette, the Cotton Whisper or the Sand Point. I would suggest the Cotton Whisper just because it's a lighter color, and with the green it creates a very relaxing feel. The Sand Point goes lovely too. It's just a matter of personal preference. So would you like to go with the Sand Point or the Cotton Whisper for your other three walls? Sure. Yeah, no problem. Go ahead and look. Yes, Cotton Whisper or the Sand Point. Well, yes, you could even use the water sprout if you wanted to, since it's a lighter color. Okay, that's fine. So you want to do the water sprout as your other colors, and then the Cotton Whisper as the trim for your room. Great. Alright. Okay, so water sprout. And then the Cotton Whisper is going to be the trim for your master bedroom. Okay? Alright, so just once again going over the details, we're going to do the sponge wall with the water sprout and the sagey colors, putting them at an even tone for each. And then we're going to go ahead and use the water sprout again for your other three walls, and the Cotton Whisper for the trim color. That's okay. So moving on to bedroom 2, which is your guest bedroom, correct? Right, so guest room. You said that you also wanted relaxing colors for your guests as well, but we wanted to make it different from your room, so we went with a different palette. As you can see here, it's more of a purple tone. We have the Hosta flower right here, which is a light purple. We have Swiss coffee, which is the white tone in this selection. Fading Sunset is the darker purple, and then Pecan Sandy is the tan color with this. So, do any of these colors stand out to you for the main color on the walls? Yes, it is a smaller room than your master, obviously. You do like the fading sunset? Okay. So we could do the fading sunset on the walls and then use these three as the accent colors if you want. For example, we could do one of these colors for the trim. We could do another sponging technique on these if you want, or something different. You want just a solid color for this room? That's fine. So, fading sunset. Do you want it along all the walls? Okay. Into this little gummy as well. Okay. So fading sunset will be on all the walls, and then we have the option of the hosta flower, which is the lighter purple, the Swiss coffee, which is the white, and the pecan sandy, which is the tan color. Which one would you prefer for the trim color? Okay, you like the Swiss coffee, the white tone. So trim is going to be the Swiss coffee. You really do like the hosta flower though? Okay. Well, we could always do this hosta flower as the ceiling color. Yes, it's different enough from the fading sunset that you would see the difference between the walls and the ceiling. Okay? So the ceiling, hosta flower. And of course with these colors, even though you're not using this tan color, a tan furniture, any type of wood furniture would go great with these colors for this room. Alright. Do you have any other questions about your guest room? Yes, the trim is the Swiss coffee, as you said. Okay. And then, moving on to your third bedroom down here, but you use that as an office, correct? Of course. Alright. So, you said you liked a dark purple for your office, right? You did, alright. Well, we picked out this dark purple for it. It's called Purple Purple. It is a very beautiful dark purple shade for your office as you requested. And technically you could paint all the walls this color for your office, but just in case, we did bring in some other colors that complement this color too. We have a darker green, which is truly olive, and then we have a lighter, which is soft sage. So for sure with the purple, the purple purple as it's called, do either one of these colors stand out to you, or would you prefer just to stick with the one color for your office? You would like a second color, alright. Well, as you can see, the colors are really nice together. Would you like to go soft sage for an accent color, or truly olive? You think you're gonna go with soft sage? That's okay. So would you like there to be an accent wall of one of these colors, or do you just want the trim to be the soft sage? Well, you had said you really wanted the purple, so I would do all of these walls here of your office the dark purple. Right here, and to the cove as well. Right, so I would do all the walls this dark purple, and then the way that I would bring in the sage is on the trim, the woodwork, and I would also do the sage on the ceiling. Yes, of course. So these would be the walls, this would be the trim, and the ceiling. How does that sound? Sounds good. Alright. Let's just make a note of that the walls are going to be the purple. And then the trim will be soft sage, and as well as the ceiling. will once again be the soft sage. So does that look okay? Sound okay for your office? It does. Good. Okay. Well, those were the rooms that you had talked to us about, correct? Yes, your main rooms. Because you said you weren't really interested in redoing your bathrooms quite yet. Alright. Well, just know that you can always come back to us and we can help you decorate your bathrooms as well once you get settled in with your new living room and bedrooms and office. Alright, well, if everything is in order, we've gotten everything picked out for you. I will put in the orders for the different paint selections, and I'll be able to tell the crew what exactly we discussed and how exactly you want everything set out, like the sponging and the different trim colors and everything. It will all be in the paperwork so they know exactly what to do. Okay? Good. Okay, so once all the paint is ordered, I will give you a call, and then we can set up the date for the crew to come over and start your renovations. Does that sound good? Perfect. Well, it was a lovely meeting. It was really nice to see you again. I hope you have a wonderful day.